Yeah.
We were talking about this couple, and they go for a vacation. They go have a cruise, and before they go out on the boat, she's like, my stomach hurts. Boom, baby. Didn't even know she was pregnant. So we get into that. You can check out the podcast from yesterday. But when we talk about that, so many people call in and go, oh, yeah? Hit that one.
The woman on the cruise not knowing she was pregnant. I actually have a personal story with this. So my cousin, him and his girlfriend, this happened to them. They were going on a trip. He was actually going to go propose to her in L.A., and on their way there, she had to stop at the emergency room. She thought she was having appendicitis, and it turned out she was having a baby. We had been around her multiple times, my family, in those 9 months, and none of us knew anything. She had her period, no symptoms, so it does happen. It's crazy, but I believe her 100%. Love the show. Bye.
And I do tend to believe people more if they're married and in a relationship, because I can understand hiding it and not wanting people to know if you got pregnant and you're like, oh, no, I don't want to be pregnant. Then you go, oh, my God, I didn't know I was pregnant. How'd that happen? Mm-hmm. Like, I get that. But whenever it's a couple, we've been married 7 years. We've been trying. And holy crap, a baby came out.
Right.
I do believe that a little more, just from my experience, which is one. We knew my wife was
It was so
pregnant.
obvious.
So obvious.
Yeah. But because it's like that for one person doesn't mean for everyone. And these are very, very, very rare. But that is crazy, because imagine all the things you're not doing while pregnant. Not doing the vitamins. Not doing the making sure you don't drink alcohol.
Yeah,
Right.
cigarettes.
Not,
Smoking weed.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't know that everybody does that anyway. You guys just like went hard.
Yeah.
I mean, like shooting up. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then what I'd like to do is track all these babies that came out of nowhere and then see how healthy they are through their lives. And it turns out all the stuff we're supposed to be doing is like too much. And these are all extremely healthy, super strong, almost superhero type babies.
Yeah.
So I believe it. Not all of them, but I believe it. That's a crazy one. There's also a story. This is bad news for someone on the show, as Nissan is killing the Altima.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why would they do that?
So,
oh my goodness.
Lunchbox's last car, and the car he still has, but he rides his bike to, I was going to say school, to work now most days. He has an Altima still at home. It's his car. And they're killing the Altima Sedan based on what the head of product planning in North America says. He says they're going to give the grown-up Sinatra more space to stretch its legs.
Oh, no.
Car driver.
That is like a classy car. I look at it as a class.
What yours?
The Altima. Yes. I don't even know what that other one you called it was. The Sinatra? Pfft, don't know what that is.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've seen it.
Well, where the problem is going to lie for you is if you want to continue fixing your car, eventually they're going to age out of people knowing how to do it. The parts aren't being made, that type thing. But you should get rid of it now. Go. Move on. Where is it now at your house?
Right in front of the house, like right on the curb.
How long has it been sitting there?
2 years.
You have a car sitting on the curb on your street that's been there for 2 years.
Yeah, but I take the blower out there so there's no leaves or grass around it.
Do you wash it?
No.
Okay.
No. It has like soot and like sap from the tree, but I do make sure that there's no like stick buildup or anything, so it looks like it's been there for a while.
That's good. We all hate stick buildup. You've left a car there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Do your neighbors get annoyed at that?
Not really. I mean, they haven't said. I mean, the one across the street does. He's like, "Oh man, the car's still there," and I don't understand why it bothers him because he lives across the street. Like you're not even parking on my side.
But it's not about parking. It's that there's an old car just sitting on the street for 2 years.
That's true. I mean, I just don't think it affects them in any way. And I just one day I think someone's gonna stop at the house and be like, "Hey man, you want me to work on that car?"
Oh, that's your fantasy?
That is what I think about. I always think about people that, you hear their stories about they knock on the door, "Hey, I want to buy your car," or "Hey, you need help fixing your car?"
That happened to me.
See, that's what I mean.
My Ford Focus, somebody knocked on my door and said, "Hey, I saw that car sitting out there. You want to sell it?"
Oh, well, that's different.
Not fix it, but I guess they bought it to fix it up.
Correct.
But did that car, I don't know, drive?
I mean, it could drive, but I hadn't driven it in a while because there was problems with it.
Okay, his doesn't even drive.
No, it doesn't turn on.
If you try to trade yours in, they give you...
Probably negative money now.
You have to give them money to take it and store it. You guys can call us if you want, 877-77-BOBBY. That's our number, 877-77-BOBBY.
Yo.
You ever learn how to drive stick?
No, I tried and my dad gave up on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
Well, my sister, her very first car was standard. And so the natural progression of cars and families most of the time is whatever the older kid drove, then the next one up, I was going to get her car, right? Well, my dad was like, well, I'll be damned.
How long, though, did you guys try?
We're going to have to get you a different car. Enough to where he knew this was probably not a good idea for me. I mean, obviously with my sister, she picked up on it pretty quickly because that was her first car and he didn't even blink an eye. He's like, okay, she's got this. With me, I guess, our brains are different. I don't know.
Only 0.6% of vehicles now are being built with a stick shift, almost none.
Yeah.
And if so, it's a specialty. Arkansas Keith taught me how to drive stick.
You pick up pretty quickly?
I don't know that anybody picks it up super quick, but I think I did okay. But where I struggled was because I got so nervous on hills.
Going backward.
Yeah.
And there'd be a car behind me.
Yeah.
That to me was that of nightmares.
I get nervous on hills with the automatic. There's a stop sign I have to go to sometimes. And whenever I have to take off from it, I'm like, oh no, I'm rolling backwards.
Why was it automatic? It's not going to roll
No,
backward.
it freaks me out. I can't explain it.
With the stick, though, when you have to put your foot on the clutch, it falls back. It's basically a neutral.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just too much.
When I had to get my CDL to drive big rig, obviously you have to know how to drive stick.
Are those all stick?
I don't know about all. The one that I drove was.
Wow.
But it was stick up on the steering wheel.
Oh, so you just shifted on the wheel?
So it still clutches and it's double clutch.
Dude, I don't even know what that means.
Wow.
That sounds so crazy.
And I forget what they call that. Stick on the wheel, shift on the circle.
You truckers, I don't know that lingo.
Stick on. What's it called when you got stick shift on the steering wheel? It's like 6 on the hands, wheel on the circle.
I have no idea.
No,
Never heard that.
Uh,
I've heard 4 on the floor, but that's not it.
Yeah, they got something too. The truckers will be like, "Oh, you driving the old circle on the." But yeah, that was tough. So let's see. 3 on the tree.
That's what it's
Okay.
called?
I'm just reading stuff. I just Googled this. I don't remember. But yeah, that was tough. I wonder what was harder, me learning to drive a double clutch 18-wheeler or you learning to drive your sister's truck?
Yeah. I don't know. It was a car, but a little teeny
Oh,
tiny one.
is it
Oh,
car?
really?
And it was a small one?
Yeah.
Oh, I was driving Keith's truck.
Yeah, usually trucks were stick.
And his was
Yeah.
teaching me was a bit selfish in nature because he needed me to go pick him up in the woods. Like we'd send the dogs out. He'd go cut the dogs off, and then I have to go pick him up somewhere. And so I probably learned earlier than I should
Yeah.
have. I was like 9, looking over the steering wheel trying to find him. I wasn't 9.
I'm kind of glad it didn't work out because then I got a Bronco.
There we go. It worked out for the best.
Yeah.
You could have long played that.
What do you mean?
Weaponize incompetence to get a nicer car.
No. Well, I don't know that my car was. I mean, the Bronco was pretty old,
It was
but
cool,
it
though.
still was cool.
It was cool,
but it's
though.
not like it was new and expensive or anything. It was still the crazy thing is when I got the Bronco and he surprised me with it, I remember seeing it for sale on the corner of at this business by my high school. And I was like, one day it was for sale and I was like, oh, that car's so cool. And then it was gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't know?
But he didn't even know that I saw it there for sale. And then he was hiding it somewhere. It was, that was a special,
pretty special memory.
moment. Yeah. And then when we got the car, he put one of those big bows on it. We went to,
No, that's always cool. Like
I
a TV
know.
commercial.
it was,
Oh,
it
Cliff.
was pretty cool.
That's cool. All right, back in a second. We're talking about Scott Peterson yesterday. He's in jail for killing Lacey Peterson, who was his wife. And there's a documentary out, and we said, Amy, you should watch it. How much have you seen of it?
All of it.
You
I'm
watched
done.
You watched both episodes?
Yes, and it's a little rough because I had to do commercials, but they do have a generous offer where you can watch 2 minutes of commercials without being interactive, or you can watch 30 seconds of commercial as long as you pay attention and you're interactive.
That feels like when I had to take driver's ed for getting a ticket 12 years ago, where I had
Yeah.
to make sure that I was actually taking the test on the computer.
So I shaved some time off by being an interactive commercial person.
What does that mean, interactive?
Well, it starts the commercial and you have to click for sound. If you don't click for sound, it's going to throw you to the 2 minutes. So-
that's so funny. I've never heard of that
and
before.
then when it ends, if you want your show to start back, you have to click the sound again and it'll start playing again, but then it'll pop up, keep watching your show, and then you click on that. So really about 35 seconds and you're good.
It quizzes you about Tide Pods from the commercial.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's
so I was able
interesting.
to get through it. And
What did you watch it on though to do that?
A&E, Mike sent me the link. I clicked on that. Both episodes were there. It was pretty easy. I put my AirPods in. Some of it I could walk around and listen to it like a podcast
Like
too.
your computer A&E?
Yep.
Okay, so you're watching on a laptop.
Yeah, but I assume you could watch on your phone too.
Yeah. I was saying like for television. I don't know how you would do the.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
interactive thing.
I didn't do.
I'm
that.
blown away that you can do interactive commercials for
Yeah, that was a little
quicker
fun.
time. Okay,
treat.
I'm getting off topic here.
Yeah.
Scott Peterson murdered his wife. He's in prison. This documentary is supposed to show that maybe he didn't. What do you feel now?
I'm thinking maybe he didn't.
Oh my gosh.
But this is always the thing with me, and I've known this about me for a long, long time. I would be a horrible juror because whoever presented last, that's who I'm going to believe. As long as they were good at what they're doing.
The defense would always present last, though.
Well, then, lucky for them.
He's free.
That's why I would be a horrible juror. I mean, unless something was so blatantly obvious. But with this, I just really feel like we as the public were so led to believe one thing. And the news played a role in that for sure. And there is new evidence. I know that yesterday we talked about how her mom was saying, I don't think there's any new evidence. Well, no, there is. There's evidence that was not shared in court. There was stuff that was destroyed by the cops. And
when that happens,
yeah, so like to their point, even if Scott Peterson is guilty, the fact that evidence was finagled in any way, shape, or form, there should be a new trial. And also habeas corpus.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Corpus is it's probably Latin, so corpus would be body.
Amy?
Okay. Requiring a person under arrest to be brought before a judge or in court, especially to secure the person's wait. I was trying to read the exact definition.
She does Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say.
Oh, here we go. Sorry. I got it now. In Latin, habeas corpus means you should have the body. It requires a judge to literally have a detainee. I don't know what this means, guys.
No, yeah, you got to have the body to be.
But I don't know exactly what it means. I just heard it a lot in the documentary.
Oh.
And I thought I understood exactly what it meant. But here's the thing. Her body or evidence of her being murdered, like blood, specks.
But that is, you need to have the body. That is habeas corpus. Before you
Well,
run
her
off
body did float up in the river.
Okay, but that is what habeas corpus
Okay.
that is. Go ahead.
Okay. Anywhere he was, there's no sign of a murder at all whatsoever. You would think there'd be a slip up of a speck of something. Nothing. And the way the water tides flow, now they have new technology that shows you where the body washed up. It wouldn't have been dropped where they say he dropped it. And they also tried to make it seem like she didn't know they had a boat. He was the one buying the boat for his father-in-law, coincidentally, right around the time where he needed a boat to go drop a body. They built this whole story around that. Well, there is evidence inside their house on Post-it notes where her handwriting shows that she was calling marinas. Like she probably very well knew that they were getting a boat.
What if he didn't do it?
I know.
And he's been in jail all this time, and he's been villain number one. So what is your theory? Let's say you have to create a second theory from what you saw.
Well, the robbery
Across the
that
street?
happened across the street, I'm now paying a lot of attention to that. And let's just say, in case other people want to watch this, I don't want to ruin it, but there's a van.
Oh, when someone says there's a van, I know that is
Oh,
not
no.
good.
There's a van that was burned.
So there's so much circumstantial evidence that they got him on. So much. And if the cops manipulated anything,
And they did.
because why would you other than to have a successful guilty? That's why you manipulate stuff. You hide stuff. You get rid of stuff.
And I will say the Los Angeles Innocence Project and anybody involved in this documentary, they did do a good job of like, okay, well, we could see why they probably did this, but here's now this new perspective. It wasn't so blatantly like Scott's innocent. It was more of how the trial wasn't handled properly.
There's another trial, the Pamela Smart trial from back in the day. Do you remember her? So,
Did her and her boyfriend kill her husband or something?
15-year-old boyfriend. Yeah, it's crazy to
What?
remember that. Good job.
Whoa.
Look at you. She is serving a life sentence without parole for being convicted of orchestrating a 1990 murder of her husband, Greg Smart. Prosecutors argued that she persuaded her 15-year-old lover William Billy Flynn to kill her husband so they could be together. Flynn admitted to shooting and testified against her, as did 3 other teenagers. She was convicted in 1991 and of all of that, including witness tampering. But she's back in the news because they've asked for a new trial.
Oh.
So the judge is taking it under advisement. He plans to rule in the next 30 to 60 days. The shooter, who was 15 at the time, was freed in 2015 after a 25-year sentence. So her petition for habeas corpus, which that is Latin for you got to have a body. That's Latin for that, but mostly it's, you get it, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I get it now. I just wish I would have used it properly to begin
It
with.
seeks to overturn her conviction over what her lawyers claim were several constitutional violations. So that's from Newser. Yeah, that story's crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like there was another teacher that got her. Is this the same teacher? Like Jeff? No, she had him go to the door and shoot the person.
Jeff Gillooly.
Is Jeff Gillooly? I thought it was Tanya Harding.
That is Tanya Harding.
Yeah, I thought that was Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding.
Oh, I don't know if that's the same person. I just, now that you said he was 15, I forgot his age, but like it's
I
my...
think she went and shot, the other story I'm thinking of is she went and shot the woman who was married to the guy, and the guy had her go, remember that one? From like the 90s?
I don't know.
No.
I bet you I can ask ChatGPT. Let me ask. Hey, we're talking about news stories from back in the day, and there was a story where a young woman went and shot the wife of a guy at her front door because she had an affair with the guy. Do you remember that news story from back in the day?
Maybe. This sounds a lot like the Carolyn Warmus case from the late 80s.
That's not it.
She was a young... Okay.
But
AI sounds like us.
Let me think.
There's another one. It was a very famous case. Amy Fisher? Does Amy Fisher ring a bell?
Right. Yeah, Amy Fisher totally fits that. In 1992, Amy Fisher went to her lover's house, knocked on the door, and shot his wife, Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
oh
National tabloid obsession in the early 90s, teenage Long Island Lolita headlines. Mary Jo survived and later spoke out publicly. Does that sound like what you're thinking of?
Yep,
You nailed it. Thank you. Hope you have a good day.
You too.
I get it. Were you confused Buttafuoco with Gillooly?
Yeah.
Or they,
mean,
yeah, they're both like strong Italian names.
That's
I feel
where I
like
got it.
maybe. Whatever. Okay, fine. Habeas corpus.
Habeas corpus. All right.